Yeah, I got you. Why you should listen to this guy talking 10 minutes about how to buy a SIM card? Well, welcome to Indonesia. Nothing is so simple as it looks like. I know in other countries it's basically just buy the SIM card and you can just start using it from the day one. But here in Indonesia it's actually quite a lot more complicated, especially if you want to stay longer than a few weeks. And I'm going to explain you how it works and what's the actually easiest and the cheapest way how to get the local SIM card and get the best rates for the data and calling. So I will start from the shorter term and then move to a longer term stay. So if you are coming just for a few days and don't want to deal too much about finding a new SIM card, I suggest you buy this Saily eSIM or some other provider. There are many companies like this that basically you just buy the eSIM for the country you are in with a different package. Obviously they are a little bit more expensive, but not that much, so for a few days it's just very easy. So let's say you just arrived in the Jakarta airport, then before you even exit the arrivals of the airport, there is gonna be a phone registration queue. Just remember this, I will get back to it later. But if you are just staying for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, less than a month, then you would want to get a tourist SIM card. So then when you exit the arrivals, you are still at the hall, there is gonna be this SIM card tellers trying to push you to buy these SIM cards, but they have like 3 or 5 times higher price than is the official. So I suggest you ignore this, just go right outside of the airport on the open air but still on the roof. There is this little shop of Telkomsel, and I think there are the other providers too where you can buy for the official price the tourist SIM card. It should be something like 50,000, but if you want to get the main limitation with the tourist SIM card is that it works only for 30 days. After that you cannot extend, you cannot buy any more data, it just stops working and your phone is not going to work even if you put a different SIM card. Also you cannot top up the data, so the data you buy at the start is what you have for your whole holidays. So that might be a little bit issue. So if you actually want to stay for longer than a month or just get the best prices or just have the freedom to check your balance as you want, then you will need to get the local SIM card and you will need to register your phone. There are actually 2 ways how to do it. One is like right when you arrive in Jakarta International Airport, before you exit, there is this registration phone queue. It's written only in Indonesian, so if you are a foreigner it might be confusing what it is, and it's just right before the exit. It's after you already get your bags, and before you exit there is going to be this IMI registration desk, but where the queue might be quite long, maybe you will need to wait there for like an hour, and in this area there are no toilets, so that's kind of making it even more complicated. But if you wait the line, then you give them your passport, your phone, they can register your phone to be used, and after that you can go and buy any local SIM card and it will work. Technically you can do this 24 hours after arrival, but I tried to do it like 4 hours. I came back there, but they told me I cannot, and I had to pay the tax, which is like 15% of the original value of the phone. And the registration is free, but only onto some value. If you have like the newest iPhone, then you're probably going to be over the limit, but if you have a normal phone you should be fine, and you can even register 1 or 2 or 3 phones if you are coming with friends at once. So that's the option number 1. But if you already left the airport but still want to register your phone and use the local SIM card, then I suggest you go to Grapari store or the Telkomsel official shops, where they can also register it for free. They can do it anytime, it doesn't have to be 24 hours after arrival, but yeah, you probably want to do it as soon as possible. And you can also buy the SIM card there with the lowest prices and guarantee that it's gonna work and that it's gonna be the best rates. So now when your phone is actually registered, you can go out and buy the local SIM card. You can find anywhere on the street. There is so many shops just with the signs of gigabytes. There are many providers, you can choose which you want, but I recommend Telkomsel because it has the best coverage all around Indonesia. But in some parts there might be better to use a different one, so do your own research. That's pretty much it, but there is a little more issue. Like when you already have the SIM card in your phone, you can download this Telkomsel app or from other provider where you can check the balance and buy the extra data or calling and minutes. But the problem is it doesn't work with international payment methods. It only works with the Indonesian payment methods, and yes, as a foreigner you're gonna do it. So what you have to do is every time you need to buy new gigabytes, just go on the street and find some of these local stores to buy some, and they even might get you a better deal than in the app, so don't be worried to get scammed. It's pretty good. Then yet again, it's not all. Like even if you have your phone registered, the registration is actually valid for only 3 months, and after that you will need to extend the registration. And what I learned just now, that's kind of frustrating, you cannot do it in advance. You actually need to wait till your phone expires, till you no longer can use the services, then find your way to the Grapari store, or you can actually do it in the government, but they will want you to pay the 15% tax, so that might be quite a lot depending on your phone. But no, that's not a good way to do it. You need to go to Grapari, Telkomsel or other provider to do the official registration after it expires, and they will do it again. And don't forget to bring your passport, because yeah, they need to follow you everywhere. So this should be about it. This is how you get the same phone you're using for multiple months in Indonesia. It's kind of frustrating, a little bit complicated, but I hope this guide gives you an idea how to do it the right way, so it can save you a lot of time, because trust me, I've been running around the offices for quite some time, and it's a little bit frustrating that every time you cannot do what you want to do, you just want to use the phone, but it's so complicated. If you have other questions to this or about any other topic related to travel or Indonesia, then let me know. I might do a video about it. But other than that, thank you for watching and enjoy Indonesia. If you want, there is a lot more travel content on my channel. There are some videos from the past that are very not traveled, the raw Indonesia, so something different than you will see on TikTok and Instagram. But yeah, whatever you do, just enjoy Indonesia and see you on the road.